how do you list your items? So there's two ways we can look at this. So essentially, what device do you list your items on? So would you list it on a phone or a laptop? And also, how do you map out your title and descriptions essentially? So if we go with how do you do it? So Claire, do you use a phone or do you use your laptop?
So I take pictures on my phone and then move them all to my laptop and do everything. I use Zipsale, so yeah, mostly on my laptop, apart from Poshmark, which I use my phone for, and that's separate from Zipsale, which is a bit of faff, but I've heard sort of rumours that it's coming to Zipsale at some point, or it's in development or whatever. So yeah, so I use my laptop. I have like a Google document that's got all of where I write the listing info. So I don't do it directly in the platform. I'd write it separately and then copy and paste it all through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because with Zipsale, can't you put it on one flat platform and then use that as your default, and then it pulls from the others?
Yeah, so you could, if you put it all, say, on eBay, for example, you can import from eBay in and then sort of tidy it up for the other platforms and send it away. Or when you create a new item, you'll put in like all of the basic details like title, description, size, color, and all the things that will be the same across all platforms. And then you go in and sort of again sort of like just check it over for each platform, so that there's like certain changes I might make for Vinted in terms of price, or because I do free shipping everywhere else, but on Vinted obviously the customer pays, so I have to change the price a little bit, and sort of bits for the description and whatever. So you just go in and sort of tidy it up, and then you just press list, and then it's all away.
Good stuff. Sharon?
Yeah, pretty similar to Claire really. I take all my photos first, and then I do all my listing on my laptop. Apart from Vinted, I just use my phone on Vinted. Yeah, it's just quicker and easier.
So I try to do take pictures on my phone and then list on my laptop, but for some reason it won't. When you import a photo, it won't let you highlight all of the photos and import them all in at once. You have to go in one at a time. I did it on a live stream on eBay.
Yeah. What I tend to do, I start the listing on my laptop. I've got the pictures obviously on my phone, and then I go onto my eBay app, click on the draft, and then click on the arrow to upload the photos what's already on my phone. I don't transfer the photos across to my laptop. I just add them out, and then when you refresh the listing on your laptop, all the photos are there, and then I just edit them, like crop and move them around. And
also, you basically do a draft on your phone. Create a draft. No,
I take the photos on my phone.
And
I do my draft and all my listing on my laptop.
Okay.
But I upload. Do you know, once you start a listing, obviously that goes into your drafts, doesn't it, on your app?
Yeah.
So I go into the draft, and then I upload all the photos on there, and then come out of the app, refresh my laptop, and all the photos are there. That's how I do it. I just find it easier.
So what's the difference between using your laptop and putting it all on the app on your phone?
I think you can get more item specific on the laptop compared to on your phone.
Right. Okay. Because there is a long list on your phone as well.
Yeah. Plus as well. I don't know. I just find it easier.
Yeah.
To work on a laptop than fiddling about on my phone. That's just how I do it. And what I do is I sell quite a lot of like shoes and women's clothing. So what I tend to do is just go onto my sold items, what's sold recently, and I just click list similar. And I don't know. I've just got into my head. If eBay thinks I've sold that one already, and she's listing a similar item, they might push it up a bit with the algorithm, you know,
Maybe.
to sell it quicker. I don't know. It works for me, and it, you know, yeah, it's
So
just easier for me on a laptop.
I do all of my listings solely on my phone. So essentially everything gets listed on here, and then anything that gets adjusted, I do it on my laptop, because you can filter a lot more on that one. And it just seems to be quicker for me to do it on that way, because I don't add any additional description things, because I try and put in as much information as I can in the title. So essentially I have like a pattern that I use for my title. So essentially brand first, gender, so men's or women's, pattern, whether it's floral or plain, or anything, whatever distinctive on that dress or whatever it is, color, size, so I put UK size, XYZ, condition, so if there's no defects or anything like that, I just put very good condition or VGC, and then whether it's new or pre-loved, so brand new with tags. If it doesn't have a tag on it, then I'll just list it as used, even if it does look brand new. And then anything that's kind of blatantly obvious, so if there's like a button missing or something like that, then I'll just try and shorten it down to a missing button, and then that gets copied into the description automatically on your phone, and the laptop, I believe. And then anything else that's kind of defected on it, I'll put in the description. But mainly when we're picking stuff up, we look, if it's defected, then I won't take it. So basically I'd say 99% of my clothing is pretty much in really good condition, because even if there's I mean, you can still make money from it, but I just think reputation is like, that item needs to be close to immaculate, really.
Sometimes if I see something with a stain on, I'll think, oh, you know what, I'm going to take a gamble with that. If it don't come out, it don't come out. But 90% of the time you can get stains out, you know, of items, depending on what material it is. But you know, there's other times where the stain won't come out and I won't list it. If I know it's going to stain, I will not list it. I like to sell, you know, items what I would be happy to receive. So even if it's got a stain on that I know, I think, well, somebody might buy it, and I'll think, no, I'm not putting it on.
I mean,
some people do.
If there is like a defect on it, I might just stick it on as a 99p auction, because ultimately if I've missed it, that's my fault. And I've got it here, and there's like a little mini hole in it where there's one the other day where they put the gun through it to put the label on it. They've actually made a hole in the fabric. Instead of putting it through the label, they put it through the t-shirt, and it's made a hole in it, which is really annoying. And some places they will write on the shoe, what sole of the shoe, how much it is, and you can't get that off.
That winds me up.
So what are you doing? Stop defacing these items. So I mean, that's pretty much how I list. I mean, it's fairly similar. I just don't use my laptop to upload any listings, and I only use one platform. I should use more, but I just, as you can see, eBay clearly doesn't like me today.
I've got an account with like Poshmark, but I don't know. I just think, again, I'm thinking of, I might be just like thinking incorrectly, but I think, you know, with the algorithms on eBay, and like I said, I could be totally wrong, but if you cross listed in my mind, and something, you know, you've got everything listed on eBay, everything listed on Vinted, everything listed on Poshmark, and it sells on the other two platforms, and you've got to take it off eBay, and you're taking more off. Does that have an effect on the algorithm?
I don't know.
You know, with removing items.
I've never thought of that, because I list on I've got Depop, Vinted, eBay, Etsy, and Poshmark, and that's a lot. And yeah, when, say for example, something sells on Depop, it just ends the listing on eBay.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's affecting my I mean,
you
I'm
get
still
to-
above standard, but I don't know if it's affecting things.
Do you get to choose the reason why? So on
I
eBay,
don't know
there's
if it
4
ever.
reasons, right? There's a reason like this item is no longer available for sale. There's an error in the listing, blah blah blah. So when it shuts that down on eBay, what reason does it give?
I don't know. I'll have to. I would have to have a look because I've never
Because the
checked
only
that.
one that they would probably pick is this is no longer available for sale or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I'm just a bit wary because I've only been reselling since that August, September time last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's working right for me at the moment on eBay, and I can see growth. You know, month on month, I can see growth, and it's heading in the right direction. So, but there are the odd things what I will put on Vinted, but people don't want to pay on Vinted. You know, that I can make more money on eBay than I can on Vinted.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't sell high-end clothing. I sell, you know, it's a lot of high street, but I can sell like blouses, tops, and things like that, and make, you know, £6 profit on them on eBay. But if you put something on Vinted, you know, at a similar price minus the postage on Vinted, you could put something on there for £7, but somebody will want to pay 3.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's
So
one of the main reasons why I stopped, really, because just getting lowball offers.
Yeah, I tend to price my stuff a little bit higher to accommodate for those, but I get more offers probably on Vinted than anywhere else, and they're always. But also, you can send offers to people, so if they like your items, you can then send them an offer, and sometimes that's worked. But like I feel like that and Depop and maybe Poshmark to an extent, they sort of like work very much on the offer system. So you just have to like price. I tend to price myself a little bit higher, and if someone buys it for that, great. But I can sort of survive if like it's £1, £2 like off. Rather than So probably a lot of it is offers. I get offers on eBay and stuff as well. So just have to